Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. We're going to dive straight in and see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. All right, let's see. So for the 17th to the 23rd of February, all right, please Spirit, for the gorgeous Sagittarians out there watching this video, what is something really important that they need to hear for the week ahead? You have empathy. This says, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So that's what Spirit's guiding you to affirm and also take into consideration. All right, let's see what else is going on for you there so we can dive a little bit deeper into what they're saying about this. 2 cards out, please, for Sagittarius. Important messages for this week. What will they need to hear the most right now? What will they be experiencing? All right, one more. Okay, you got being present over here with the here and now and the fate. All right, a lot of trust in the universe coming through. So whether this be advice, whether it be how you're showing up, I'll let you apply it however it is. Whenever the fates come through, you know, she's feeling really supported and surrounded by spirit, or at least she's trusting in the fates to look after her, right? The way that she's holding herself, it just feels good. So I like that. For you guys, you could be feeling that way. And then you also have the here and now card, which is all about focusing on this present moment. So meditation, all right, anything that helps you to be grounded, even doing a hobby, you know, one of those things that just make you lose track of time. Like Spirit's really wanting you to do something that makes you zone in, because otherwise, if we're thinking too much about the past and the future, we're going to bring up all these kinds of feelings, and we just don't want to do that. I feel like you're starting a clean slate, at least emotionally, right? It's almost like I'm hearing Dory, where it's like, just keep swimming, and it's almost like, all right, don't slip into the past or the future anymore. Don't slip into anxiety or depression. It's like, okay, just keep going, you know, like I'm just gonna keep focusing as I'm moving forward in this present moment. So I wonder if you're really just trying to do that. But let's dive in a little bit deeper. Of course, the opportunities are in the present. They are not in the past, and they're not in the future. In fact, the future and the past just don't exist anymore. But what does exist is this very moment, and right now you're watching this reading with me. So let's focus on that. Right, let's see what else is going on for you, Sagittarius. Let's get 2 more cards out. Flamingo, interesting. Yeah, I really get the sense you're really trying to balance or engage in balancing things right now, or staying focused on this present moment. Let's see, because the flamingo says embrace in between, and you have bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. I wonder if all of this is because you're trying to change something, or there's a lot of change going on around you. And that's why you're trying to, I'm just seeing someone on a tightrope, right? And they're trying to balance things. And that's where I'm feeling like you don't want to get distracted as you're moving forward to get to clearly like a more stable time. So I wonder if this is just kind of that kind of chrysalis metamorphosis situation where you're trying to not slip into old habits. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here, but let's see a little bit more. So let me show you. Flamingo spirit says embrace the in between. You're not there yet, but you're also not in that old situation either. So you're moving forward. Things will reveal themselves in due time. Just embrace this in between as you're moving forward, and the rebirth is assured with that bat. All right, so there is transformation at hand here. It's promised to you. Just don't fall off the tightrope. keep doing what you're doing is what I'm feeling here. All right, let's see what else is going on for you. I'm just going to grab a couple of tea leaf tarot, but we're going to go into your tarot reading because I want to figure it out. All right, Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Yes. And the wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So this feels like that's what you're trying to not do anymore. You're trying to have a sense of direction. You're trying to have a plan, a goal, instead of just kind of making it up as you go along, which can be great and beneficial, by the way. I feel like you're trying to actually have more direction. And the wheel always reminds me of the chariot, right? Because you need the wheels to keep you moving, to move you forward at least. Or in this case, the wheels feel like the sphinxes that are in the chariot card. So you need something that knows where you want to go, right? Because then it will guide you. So let's do a prayer today to spirit to be very clear on what you want, and not just say, oh, I want abundance. What does that look like? The universe doesn't know what that looks like. They'll give you a happy moment that feels like an abundance to some. But if that's not your abundance, you need to be clear on what that is. You need to be specific about the amount of money you want to make, if that's what it is. You need to be specific about the kind of person you want to attract, the kind of friends that you want, the kind of work environment you want to be in, the kind of work opportunity you want to attract, right? You have to be very specific. All right. On the on the specifications, not on the specific thing. I always say that we can't manifest a specific person, like that one person. You can't do that, but you can have you can manifest things that are in the same, what am I trying to say? You can manifest a person who is like that, right? But if we're trying to manifest one specific person, then it kind of impedes on their free will, right? So it's important. Go and read or listen to the audiobook of The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel. All right, that's exactly what I'm referring to. But let's see a little bit more. Hopefully I can explain that for those who are not understanding what I'm saying right now, if it shows up more in your reading. But let's see. Right, from my gorgeous Sagittarians out there, what's the overall energy of this week, please? The Knight of Cups. So wearing your heart on your sleeve, being open, being vulnerable, kind of like I was saying about going from one place to another. I always say that across this bridge is new territory. It's a new place and more stable times, maybe even. I'm almost feeling like the grass is actually greener on the other side. And actually, ironically, I've never seen that this actually has some grass in the background. I'm assuming there's supposed to be bushes here, but I really just want to show you. I was picking up the grass is green on the other side. Like you've chewed up all the grass you can have on this side. So it's time to, or maybe it was just, there was nothing there for you to gain. Anyway, let's move forward. Now what I'm about to say is very similar to the tightrope. So I'm just going to say it in another way, because whenever this card comes in, I always say we have to go through those really difficult emotions to get to the other side. And that can involve fear, right? You have to conquer your fears or your anxiety in order to get to something new. All right. Doing something you've never done before can bring up all different kinds of nervousness or whatever it is. So you have to go through that discomfort in order to get to the other side. So that is an overall message, but they're calling for you to be open and vulnerable. Go and follow where your heart is guiding you to go. All right. Now, because this is also an overall energy this week, there could be a lot of love around you. You know, this could be an offer of love coming your way, or someone who is caring about you. And actually just being reminded here, it is to do with empathy too. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. I'm going to clarify that for you. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please, as the overall energy? King of Swords, being strategic, being clear, being decisive. Yeah, when you know what you want, the path becomes clearer. That's what I'm hearing. And the empathy, what does this empathy got to do with anything? The Ten of Cups, well, I feel like this is about connecting with the right kinds of people, right? Soulmates, partnerships. The Ten of Cups is usually like emotional fulfillment, and not just you, but it's people around you, right? Having a really good community. So I wonder if that's what they're wanting you to do in terms of family, being open to seeing other people's side of things, having more empathy, having more love to create beautiful connections is going to be important. Now, if you're dealing with an air sign, there could be an air sign reaching out with this love offer or care coming through here, message of care maybe even as well, but ultimately I'm going to assume that that's you, right? You're being called to be more decisive, to be more clear on what you want, to openly communicate it to the universe, to write it down even, all right, to research, because the King of Swords is very intelligent, so seeking information can help you out. All right, let's have a little look and see what your energy is this week. What's the energy of Sagittarius? How are they showing up here? The Four of Cups. Okay. Now, because this is coming up like that, it's quite interesting, because I would say this is a little bit of indecisiveness, or in this case, it's kind of rejecting. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to say the words that are coming into my mind. So just depend it on your situation, I guess. Apply it to wherever it is in your life, if it is. But I'm almost feeling like you're choosing to not make a decision, right? This card can be about feeling jaded, feeling bored, but the vibes I always get from it is like she doesn't want to stay here, but because of her attitude or her moods, or she's just not feeling like it, she's not opening herself up to new ideas or new opportunities. So for a lot of you, that's how you're showing up here. I feel like because over here, I'll show you, the Page of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and it does feel like you're having to learn something new, or do something new, or learning something new, most importantly, or start something new in order to change certain things, right? But Four of Cups, feeling a little bit, a lack of enthusiasm, not feeling really great. Let's see. Why is this here in their energy? What's the Four of Cups doing here? The Wheel. which is interesting because that is the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Be careful, do not take risks. The wheel. Now, this is the fates, all right, where it's almost like you're allowing and trusting in the universe. But why, can I ask, what is the meaning behind this Four of Cups? What are you trying to suggest here about their energy this week? High Priestess, right, your subconscious mind, and Three of Wands. Okay. Depending on your situation, right, I'll give you a few narratives, but it's ultimately the same, I guess. The Four of Cups with the High Priestess and the Three of Wands, this is a very, like, in one way I want to say that the Four of Cups is a lot about ideas, or in this case with the High Priestess, it could be about your subconscious mind. This could be a really good time to have a thought. I'm almost seeing meditation, you know, where you're having a thought come in and you're understanding it on a deeper level. But the Three of Wands being here, it does feel like you're waiting or you're anticipating something. With the High Priestess, it's usually about silence. I'm just picking up a bit of a stagnant energy. You're waiting for something to come in. And they're reminding me, or they're bringing up to me this story where it's like, where this person's stranded on an island and they're praying to God to bring them in something. This is important for somebody out there. They're praying to God to bring something in, you know, like, please bring me a way to get off of this island. Or what is it? I don't know what it is. Or even in the ocean. And lots of different things come up, like a boat passes by. Hey, do you want to come up on my boat? And I'll take you where you want to go. No, I'm waiting for God. Like, and it's like God is showing up in these different things that are trying to help you, but it's like you have to take it. And I just feel like I wonder if that's something here. Like, you're trusting in the fates here, but at the same time you're rejecting the things that are coming away. I don't know. Like, it's an interesting thing, and I wonder if it's just not coming in the way that you want it to or expect it to, and that's causing you to reject it, even though it's something beneficial to you. I don't know. Let's dive a little bit deeper and see what's going on. And I feel like maybe it's because you don't know what you want or haven't done, that it's almost like you might not be making the right kinds of decisions for yourself. But let's just see. Let's figure it out. I have no idea. Right, let's see. What is the challenge for Sagittarius this week then? The challenge for you guys is a bit of confusion here. And the Magician coming up on the bottom of the deck just really kind of explains here that you are trying to manifest something, but you're not exactly sure about what it is exactly that you're manifesting. You need to meditate, you need to visualize, you need to discover what it is that you really want. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for this idea to come up, or whatever. The High Priestess, your intuition, trying to listen to your intuition. So let's clarify that Seven of Cups here is a card of plenty of options, not being sure about which one to choose, a little bit of illusion or delusion, definitely confusion. Let's see, why is this here? Why is the Seven of Cups a challenge? Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Why is this a challenge? The Four of Wands. So there is a lot here saying that there is you reaching goals, you having good connections. Maybe it's a love relationship for some of you, because this could symbolize like a long-term relationship. And I just feel like maybe this is what you need to get clear on. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. Maybe it's in terms of a way of making money. How do you, I feel like maybe you just need a life review with Spirit and really get clear on different areas of your life. So the Ace of Pentacles would be your financial standpoint, or your stability in your life. What do you want that to look like? Your material wealth. Two of Cups would be the kind of connections that you want around you. And the Four of Wands would be about the goals that you want to achieve in the meantime, right? It's about reaching milestones or having certain friendships or the fun side of life. All right, how do you want to have fun? Because it's all with the Seven of Cups, I just feel like you're struggling to balance things, maybe, or you're struggling to understand what you want. I don't know. I'm the one confused. What's the advice that you have for Sagittarius this week then? Temperance, to take your time, and again, balancing the in-between. This is your card, by the way, so it is really about being in your own energy is going to be important for you, and really aligning yourself to the person that you want to become and the energy that you want to give out to the universe and therefore receive back. because that is also what the Three of Wands is about. And I wonder if we need to kind of change the energy that you're putting out there, because if it is just this confused energy, then you're going to receive random things in your life and they're not aligned, right? So then that might be why you're rejecting them, because you're like, that's not what I want. Spirit saying they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what you want. Okay, Temperance, get clear. Start balancing things out with these cups. Okay, if you don't know what you want, it's time to experiment. It's time to kind of play with it a little bit and figure it out. You know, she's got 2 of those cups here. So the angel, she's got 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water, again indicating balance, a mixture of elements, being grounded and yet dipping her toes in her feelings and emotions. Okay, and it's also my card of a pit stop. So don't run ahead. Stay in this present moment, all right, so that you can figure out what it is that you're desiring at this time clearly. Let's see. Let's clarify that for you. Temperance. The moon, so yeah, about your feelings here. Why is the Temperance here as advice? The moon is also, again, about confusion or illusion and stuff like that. So it's similar vibes. It's to do with feeling a bit lost or confused, or that something is hidden from you. You know, not everything is as it appears, or maybe it just feels like something's hidden. Same with the High Priestess. So it could be some divine knowledge that you're trying to find. Strength in the Ace of Wands. You're being called to be courageous, to be bold, to be strong and be grounded. Ace of Wands, to take action on a potential idea that you have. Okay? Or to seek inspiration in your life, right? Ace of Wands is to do new things or to start something new, okay? Or to just go where you're feeling guided to go in terms of your passions. The moon being there is interesting. It did jump, I think, on top of that flamingo, so embrace the in-between. There are some feelings that are coming up at this time where you might feel a bit lost or uncertain, or maybe some insecurities are coming up here. Things that are under the surface are coming through, but it's an opportunity in this present moment to address it, look at it, and not allow it to overwhelm you. But I will say, your reading's a bit confusing, so I'd love to know how this resonates with you, so make sure that you let me know in the comments or come back and let me know when the week is going on. So I hope to hear from you then. But aside from that, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?